lot easier, bro. I'm telling you, fam.
Let me see what else is left on this. Listen, these questions are not from us, bro. These are from you guys. You guys in the community have asked us to answer these questions, so we're answering them. All right, what's the next one? Let's spin the wheel again. There's a mad one on there. Hopefully the Palace one, because you have to explain it.
Come on, Mateta and them, man.
I bet he's gonna fall on that now. Yeah, you see what did I say? He was gonna.
Why G is a Palace fan? Why is G? G,
bro,
let us know.
This is why Jerry's a pussy-o, because if Jerry never filmed that specific moment, and if
Jerry did the ultimate snitch move, blood. I've never seen anything like that.
Ultimate snitch move. And what's funny is, if I had been filming us throughout the game, then you guys would have also seen Jerry also applauding Crystal Palace efforts. But I've got no evidence. I can't show it.
Matt is looking confused. So can you explain exactly what we're speaking about?
Bro,
yeah, because I'm like, what?
Yeah, he has to explain.
Okay, so last season, last season, when we beat Palace at their ground, right?
Yeah.
Remember Mateta scored first? I want to say
he
scored
scored first.
Yeah, he scored first. Yeah.
When he scored, I don't know how to put it, but when he scored, I clapped repeatedly when he scored. I was like, oh, cool.
Wow.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the penalty that he scored. I was like, okay, we're sitting in the Crystal Palace.
Kind of crazy to celebrate a penalty, though, isn't it? It's not like you rasped one from halfway line and you had to applaud it. It was a penalty, blood. Like you did look. Sorry, carry on. My bad.
If you wouldn't mind, just not interrupting while I'm speaking. So obviously, when that happened, obviously Jerry we're just filming like the whole, like all the Palace fans like celebrating whatever, and then he's obviously turned to me, and at that time, yes, I was clapping and applauding the penalty at that same time as whatever.
Matt, can we take you back there, Matt, because you guys did every watch along, right? So I want to take you back to that moment.
Yeah.
So we're in the game, remember, and then Kwanzaa and Virgil, or was it Kwanzaa and they came across, shielded out Mateta.
And he knows the game. You don't need to give him the context. He knows the game.
Sorry.
Yeah, because there's that VAR decision on Kwanzaa where it came back like 5 minutes later.
We shielded it out, man fell over, we then went on a counter attack. Then they reviewed it on VAR like a minute or two late and go,
yeah, it was time.
Yeah, let's bring that back. So you guys did a watch along. How vexed? Because I remember seeing how vexed you man were.
Bro, you know
how a Liverpool fan like G.
G was thingy as well. You know that Palace song?
Why was you applauding?
We got glad all over because he was singing that song. I remember with the cheerleaders and that. He was singing it with the cheerleaders and the eagle. I remember, blood.
That's crazy, you know.
Hear what I'm saying? Yeah, look, my son's from Southeast London, so obviously I got to rep them.
I hear the family thing. I hear it.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I was born in South, but I still don't support Palace. But we move same way. Yeah.
Why is he speaking as if it's like bloodline lineage?
Man said his son, you know. Like you didn't choose where you come from
South London.
Man's doing that the Dominic Toretto thing, man. Yeah, it's family. That's family.
Yeah, no, okay, good. Listen.
I hear you, I hear it.
The reality is, listen, guys. The reality is this, right? You know what's so mad? It's only that one thing that's ever happened. I've not said anything about Palace since then.
The one thing on camera, what happened?
I haven't. Actually, there's only been two players I've spoken about since then. Elise, who's now at Bayern Munich.
He's cold, by the way. Elise is cold.
Exactly. And Eze, I don't even
speak cold as well
this season.
Eze
is a cold player, but even this season, I feel like he's kind of dropped off in terms of performance levels. So I haven't really spoken too much about him anyway. And Palace, to be fair, are actually doing well this season. And you know what's crazy? They're actually doing okay, where it would make more sense for me to actually be like, nah, Palace are. And it's kind of local. Do you know what I mean? Man can go to the games. Liverpool can't just go to the game like that. You know what I mean? There's not just tickets lying about.
Why did man just use all of his excuses in one?
Because I have to get it all out now. Because this is the last time that we're talking about this. We're never having this conversation again. So get all your questions about this out now, and then we end it here. No one asked me in another stream about Palace. I don't care about Palace like that. But
it's actually mad how much it's spread, isn't it? Because if you go into other channels chats and you're there, someone always says Just ignore him. He's a Palace fan. That's what it's.
Yeah, all the time. Brother, you know who it is? Hakeem. I know if you're in this chat, it's you, bro.
Oh yeah, Hakeem.
I swear Hakeem comes to the Coppice chat as well.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I go into a Coppice chat and I say one word, Hakeem will be like, "Yeah, but you're a Palace fan, so what does it matter?" I'm like, "Well, then it doesn't matter. Then what can I realistically say?" Kind of thing. But listen, now, Dad, listen. I'm like, you know what I mean? Yes, I applauded. It was a good penalty as well. Mateta, he was on fire. You know what I mean? Like,
but to applaud the opposition, though.
I'm applauding football because I'm a football fan, Matt. So
I'm a football fan as well, bro. But I'm not applauding the other team.
This is when we're going for a league title as well. This is when we was going for the league title. Remember, we were
going for the league title. We were still in it at that point.
There's no need for that. Don't make it worse. But there's no need for that. That's
no. But was we going for a league title?
We were, bro. Yes, we were. We was top that game week 30.
But we knew we weren't winning that thing, man. Like we knew.
No, but see that energy, right? Massive. No, we weren't gonna win. Why are you gonna say that? G.
And then later on in the season, we lost to Palace, bro, on the last part of the title run.
We lost to Palace, and I didn't say anything in that game. I just kept quiet.
Don't know.
All right, G, just to make is Palace like your second team, basically? Like it's your second team if you had a second team.
Can't have a
second. No, my second team is Barcelona. Palace would be like a second Premier League team if I had to follow another team. Then it would be Palace.
I hear it still.
Fair play.
What would you like on you know the game I told you the last time I went to Selhurst Park. You know the game that once Potter race. What would you like on that day? Dwight Gale and that.
But I didn't care.
That's what I was gonna say, Savage. So what was you saying when Dwight Gale bagged the hat?
Okay, so we need to understand with my affinity. That's the word I'm looking for. We need to understand my affinity with South London. My son is 5, so anything prior to that, I didn't care about South London in that kind of way.
And you like gigs
in the last 5 years.
Gigs are more.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I fuck with gigs. That's different. But I'm saying, in a general sense, I didn't care about South London in that way. So when that happened, of course, bro, I was more pissed off that Palace were actually shit back then. Like they were like, if you look at their team on the day, they actually had a shit team, and we ended up fucking drawing. You know what I mean? Drawing to them in that kind of way. But it's only been, I would say, in the last 5 years that I've had any real connection to Crystal Palace. Other than that,
I hear that.
You know what I mean? That's it. Has everyone got all their questions? Get all your questions out now. We're not having this conversation again. So you guys need to ask whatever it is you want to ask today.
I'm thinking about.
Now, to be fair, Ends, I think you should stop because you was going to try and get Dwight Gale on the channel to interview him about it. But I don't know why.
Whoa.
That's what I spoke to him and everything. And I said, you can't do that.
Is that you mean? Is that?
Oh, but I'm a snake. Okay, fair.
Yeah, you know what, G, you're not worth it because Dwight Gale actually mashed up everything. Yeah.
You're actually going to get the guy who fucked it up for us. I didn't even do that.
Bro.
We needed a conversation. We needed to have the conversation, bro.
Hey,
so guys, you got it here. Clearly,
the lineage did it so we could speak. That's the.
I do feel like Julian's like the type of person that I reckon he spoke to a few of the Palace players though. I can't even. I know he knows a few of them. I know.
Yeah,
not directly. No, I don't know them directly,
but in that, like indirecting.
Yes, indirectly. Yes, I know a couple of them.
South London massive in
that. Big up South, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, but this is it. It's South London. Like, it's not like if Liverpool were in South, then it would, be a lot easier for man to. You know what I'm saying? No, but
you was at a Liverpool game watching, bro. Like, but you clapped.
And I applauded when Harvey Elliott scored the goal. I applauded. I was like,
we don't know.
That was a bad way for him. Yeah, you know why you don't know? Because Jerry didn't film that. Okay, but he filmed coincidentally.
So we're meant to take your word for it then.
This is why I said it's calm. Don't watch that. It's calm. Like,
I'm gonna catch that. Jerry's the one I'm gonna catch. You got caught on camera in that, blood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have to take the L in that part, and I take that, and I've got no worries with that. But Jerry, I swear to God, the next game we go to, he's lucky that West Ham didn't score when we went to the West Ham game where we see Cow. He's lucky West Ham didn't score in that game, right? Because the stuff Jerry was saying in the game. But again, I've got no proof to show you.
Yeah, you just sound like you're dry snitching still, blood. There's no evidence, so I don't know.
Bro, I'm doing a 6-9 at this point because there's not much else I can really do. So what else?
Wow.
What else can I do?
All right, let's see what else is left.
No. I'm telling you now, we are not having this conversation again.
No, there's no. I don't know if there's any more in the will, bro. There might not be no more.
They don't know, like you didn't put them under, bro.
No. I'm saying, have you guys on the panel got everything off your chest now with this whole Palace thing? Please get it out now because I do not want to hear it again.
Would you, if you're Liverpool, would you sign Mateta as the striker?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's what I said earlier, bro.
That's mad, Savage. That's crazy. I can't even lie.
It would
The
have
fact that he's thinking about it. It says a lot,
I'll be real.
you know.
It would depend on the fee.
If
I you did say you wanted King as well. You did say you wanted Glasnow as the manager after this season. You said that earlier. So.
Yeah, let's just move on, Enz. Just move on.
All right, but that's what you said. So, you know what I mean?
Just move on. Just move on. Just move on.
Enz left, blood. So I don't know what he's doing, bro.
Enz is gone, bro.
Oh, is he gone?
I don't. Yeah.
You see when these hosts go to Hollywood and that, and the thing that, bro, man's on the clock, blood. What's going on?
It's not even that. I can't even control the stream from here.
No, sorry, man. I said 2-6, man. I had to
sorry, we didn't even hear, bro.
man.
Yeah,
sorry, guys.
No, it's calm, bro. It's calm.
Let me spin the wheel, man. Sorry, G. Don't get touchy, bro. Because you're out here celebrating for Palace and that.
Just spin the wheel, bro.
I think you'll take Mateta though, because the fact that he took him this long and didn't give a concise answer.